Sadly, I didn't win the lottery last night. How y'all doing? Welcome to the live stream. Let's see. Anthony's Fishy Friends, first in the house. Posiwi! Renee, Color Guppies. How's it all going, everybody? Mike's Aquatics and Things. Yep. Hey, John Oliver in the house. So I really need to do water changes, and I can't. Because I better not flip this one because it's the naughty finger. I cut this finger. I had like an ingrown fingernail, so I like cut it out the other day. Daryl Deemer, Lunatic Fringe. Daryl Deemer's been forever. Alishan, how are you? Yeah, so I cut it and it started bleeding all over the place. I had to put like antibiotic stuff in it and wrap it up. But really, when you have a hand with an active cut and a wound in it, you can't change out. You cannot do water changes. Especially since I'm single again. It's the only time I've been single again. Again. You know what I'm saying? That I can't talk it into a fair laugh and siphoning out the water for me. Is what it is. It seems to be better today, though. Doesn't seem to be hurting as much. So that's a positive thing all the way around. So hopefully that means this will be healed up. Renee, how are you? Next lead singer for Guns N' Roses, Peter Thiel. I don't think I'm as nearly as crazy as Axl Rose. I guess it probably shouldn't be the one for me to declare these things, but I don't think I'm as nearly as nuts as he is. So that's sort of my deal here. How are you guys doing? It's how is your week? You haven't cut yourself open like I have? Yep, do not do water changes with cuts, especially. Oh yeah, fish tuberculosis. That's not good. Yeah, so I have to allow this finger to heal, then I have to do a bunch of water changes. Jason C, what's up? Bolo is right here hanging out. By the way, he is like withering away. I mean, it's he has to go into a vet and go from there. A wild and crazy guy, don't deny it. I really don't. I don't mind water changes, Renee. Here's my deal with them. Once I start, I can't stop. So I'll polish off, and I don't have that many aquariums. It's not like Doug Gray who has 90 aquariums, and probably John Oliver has a bunch of aquariums too. Once I start it, I'm in. So there you go. It's So on this Saturday morning, my normal, work day is early. Bolo woke me up, or I woke up with a headache at about 3. So I took Tylenol. I get back into bed. Bolo starts whining, so I have to take him for a quick walk. So I did the walk. I climbed back into bed, and he was not having any of it. He woke me up, so it got from there. Muppet 929. Bruce, the budget aquarist. How are you? Took you 2 days to do water changes and clean sponge filters. Yep. I'm about to fix the water change issue on my 10-gallon. Just go get a 20-gallon. And there you go. Coyotes. Yeah. I'll tell you what. I have. I lived in sort of south when I first got to Joplin. I rented a townhouse for a year that was in southwest Joplin, and it was, and occasionally I would hear the coyotes because it had some wooded areas around it, and coyotes love eating little dogs. But there were times where they were right out my door. I could, in the middle of the night, I was awakened by them. Rico Stan, what's up? Great seeing you on Chattanooga Ed's live stream. And so it's and yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah, the coyotes going out right outside your door, not good. Yeah, it's a good time. David Samsel, how are you? And the problem with coyotes is we have more coyotes than we ever had on this continent. Because unlike wolves, coyotes can live around man and are not big enough to take out livestock, big livestock. And wolves inherently used to just if they run into a coyote, they'll kill a coyote. And that was sort of the natural order of things. So yeah, I don't know what the whole deal is there. It's crazy. Yeah, hey, Doug Gray, write this one down. Mike's Aquatics and Things gave us a perfect joke for a video of yours. If a pig loses its voice, does it become disgruntled? Yep. It's cancel a 20-gallon idea. Apparently, Petco in my state doesn't believe in 20 highs anymore. Or someone came in and bought them all. One of our fish fam friends. By the way, I saw a video this morning. Inglorious Bettas did this thing on it's what is it? The Betta Rumba, Rupta or whatever it is. Let me just tell you something. I watched her video on that, and I'm going, oh, Rubra, the Betta Rubra. I saw her video on that, and I'm going, okay, yep, I kind of like this. The only problem is that they like real soft water. Jeff, no one knows that you haven't that you haven't showered here. You didn't need to tell us. It's good you're here, but showered or no shower, you're welcome in a Mobb Guppy live stream. Yeah, we all know now that you haven't showered. It's okay if it's your second time showering today. I'm pretty envious. I got up and took, let's see, this has been my day. So I get out of bed. I had already walked Bolo, so I made a pot of Joe. I made breakfast. I made lunch. Did a little bit of laundry, and I've done nothing else today. I fed the fish. Hey, excellent. 3 people away. Go out and help John Oliver. If you haven't subbed, sub to him. Oh, okay. All right. Well, you know what? It's it's always good to have lurkers and learners. It's all good. See, talk to your dad's best friend, right? I told him he was into fish from his old tank setup, a few hundred gallons. Said he thinks I don't know. I have no idea. Um, it's just I have no idea whatsoever. Hold on a second here. I gotta plug in my computer. Hey, William Pridemore's here. Yeah, it's I haven't been I'll tell you the one I've not been on the puffer deal. It's and I know this just could happen anytime. But the Beta Rubras, let me just tell you, I saw them and I'm going, okay, they like real soft water. That means I have to like set up with peat or something. Not PEAT, not PETE. You know what I'm talking about. Excellent, Ali Sean. So my yeah, so other than that, let's see here. I've got I'll just be feeding fish today. Hopefully this thing will yeah, Pete needs Pete. I need by the way, a tip here or a question from those of you. Where do you get your if you work with Pete to make soft water? I know a lot of people uh, do it with discus and other types of fish. Um, where do you guys get your Pete? Where it's a good deal? Just curious, because this thing was really damn tempting when I saw it. Really tempting all the way around. Hey, you're welcome, John. We got a good group here. The Mobb Guppy group is a good group of people. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I've been thinking of getting the Fluval bug bites, but I want to get like the pepper shaker or the pepper grinder. I like that. Hey, thanks for the tip, William. You're only getting fish that can handle the harder water. My water is, it's between 120, 180 ppm. It's in the 7.4 era with the pH. So perfect guppy water, really. Ah, Pete can be delivered and ordered by the Reptilian Race website, I think. Well, I like the reptilians. They're special. You see, I'll give the little thing. Doug and I both love love watching Ancient Aliens. It's not because I buy it or he buys it. We just wait for a character named David Childress to show up. David Childress is, essentially is best way to describe him is that David Childress is, if they bring him out on Ancient Aliens, he's going to say something totally crazy. I mean, totally off the book. Yeah, I mean, just nuts. So yeah, do you know what? I don't know yet enough about the Beta Arubro or Roomba or wherever the hell they are. I need to learn some more. But I watched their behavior and going, ooh. So it was pretty exciting. Yeah. So one of the episodes yesterday, David Childress says there was an alien war in heaven. There you go. Yeah, I only caught the end of it. I got home like at about 2:30. As soon as I was done walking this one, I poured myself a glass of wine and turned me on some Ancient Aliens. Leopard frog, zebra plecos. Nice. And the 8 long fin dragons, they'll be ready in about 4 weeks. Excellent. Oh, you got your better rubras from Dan's Fish? Yeah, I saw the one, and I'm just gonna have to watch it a little more carefully. I would tend to think that that Wyoming would have harder water, but I think he has. If I'm right about this, I think he uses RO water, which is basically making it softer. Even your boyfriend says Ancient Aliens is the best show. Well, it is. It's totally nuts. It's they go and they try to explain things, and it always goes to aliens. Always going on from there. Oh, by the way, I am drinking not wine. I'm drinking some delicious Nestle Pure Life, and it's awesome. Yeah, it's David Childress, by the way, totally nuts. So it's Ancient Aliens high on my list. I'm ending up watching a lot of Pluto TV because they have different stuff. Like they had a Mystery Science 3000 channel for a while. It's great. I think Kaler was abducted by aliens again. He'll not be here because he's off the planet. It happens all the time to Kaler. Yeah, it's plecos are they're addictive little beasts. Hey, Renee, what's going on with your fish? I think the whole being abducted by aliens thing, Posiwi, um, I think it seems nice and everything. But do you really want your body probed by a gray? Yeah, I want to be abducted. Wow, you got 6 different species the last couple of months. William, that's great. Plecos are, yeah, I've been bitten by the pleco bug. The pleco bug and the shrimp bug are kind of similar, I've learned. Paul says that they don't probe people. No, geez, Select Pet, 6 for $12. Wow. Yeah, the shrimp bug is. I'll tell you why I love my fire red shrimp. Species probably isn't the right word. Actually, I think species is the right word. Yeah, they don't probe or they won't probe them again. There you go, Select Bet. Just getting ready for I don't know, it's just tomorrow's football day. I'm ready for that. Ready to enjoy the wonders of professional football. Can't wait to see all that good stuff going on. I'd rather have a lobotomy than cheer for the Packers. Yeah, I think you have frog, plecos, and the common plecostomus. Those are different species of plecostomus. I think that works. If I'm wrong, someone correct me, but I think that's right. Yeah, a strain would be like I have Roebuck Red Guppies, and my Roebuck Red Guppies, and I also have Swordtail Guppies. Those are 2 different strains of the same beast. Lumpy Dog, what's up? Leopard frogs are meat eaters. You like the frog on Courageous Cat and Minute Mouse? Yuck. Sorry, Ali Sean. Your platies have bred, VB23. They're eating their fry. And I'm not a platies expert, but it's I guarantee you those your platies have dropped fry. And if they truly haven't, oh, their stomachs are still forming. Here's my all-star trick. If all of a sudden I have a tank that's not reproducing. Oh, the Starlight Plecos. No, those are really nice. Here's my thing that I do is that if all of a sudden I get, I have a tank where I'm not getting fry, but I have females in there that look like they're ready to drop, but not dropping. I just do back-to-back 50% water changes 2 days in a row. And ironically, that third day, you will see fry. Oh, Dan's fish has very soft water. Okay, all right. I didn't know. Thanks, Lunatic Fringe. Well, then you can get a VB23. You can get discus, and you can get these beta rubras or rubras or roombas, whatever they are. All I can tell you, I saw the video of it that our buddy Inglorious Bettas did, and I'm going, oh, that's nice. So Bolo the dog is hanging out here. By the way, 17 here, 10 thumbs up. Thanks, gang. Yeah, she's really good. She really understands her bettas. Tiger Frog bit is taking over your tank. It'd be good fry cover. Yep. Feed early and often. It. By the way, I have an announcement to make. I checked my numbers today on the lottery, and I didn't win anything. Congratulations to one winner. One winner in Michigan who got almost $1 billion. Hey, S, what up? Good day. Welcome. They say it's best not to keep smaller strains of plecos with bigger ones because of food. Yeah. Yeah, I invest in stocks and bonds, and I've got a 401k. Yeah, but I don't play much on the lottery. I play. I usually get a total of $10 per week. Lumpy Dog. Hey, congratulations! Lumpy Dog won the lottery. I didn't realize you lived in Michigan. You're not the lottery winner from Michigan. There you go. Stock community. Yeah, it's we would come up with something like that. Your platies breed a lot, but only if your water's general hardness is over 200 ppm. Yeah, crushed coral's good. I have a big, huge thing of it, even though I really don't need it here. Yeah, the custom aquariums call if I won the lottery, Anthony, would be later on. It's raining in Los Angeles. Reach out to me. I have like a bucket of it. I can put it into a large bag and send it to you. It's heavy though. Figure out what the shipping cost would be. You're supposed to be replacing your water heater today. Is that like on an outside area? Okay, reach out to me, VB23. Let's make it happen. I have stuff going out on Monday. Fish room duties, yep. But at least it's pleasurable and nice. Scott's Aquatics, what's up? I think I may have, if for those who were not here on Monday night, we all of a sudden had somebody who thought that COVID was a scam. Yeah, VB23, here's my email. Here you go. Let's see here. Big Tank Hank, welcome. Great having you here. I count the person as a friend too. It's unfortunate to learn he felt that way. Yeah, it was yeah, that was just yeah, Pussy, we just still it was just all of a sudden I just brought up I can't wait to have my shot, and all of a sudden somebody started like going off on that COVID was a scam, and he doesn't know anybody who's had it. I'll tell you what, at my office, we're now at number 6 that I know of. Yeah, it's and by the way, not to get back onto the whether COVID exists or not, of course it exists. Here was the problem with the whole COVID deal is that the quote unquote experts kept telling us different things all the time. You can't have that. So, that just creates doubt in people's minds. And with millions of websites, crazy conspiracy theories, um, all of us can fall into going from there. Yeah, Pusiwi is going to be some of the employers are just tell people that if you don't have the shot, you can't work with old people. So, yeah, Rico Stan, I don't know if I've missed somebody. If I've missed somebody, say hi. But I'll tell you something, just to go through it, is that John Oliver was very kind and gracious and added me as a moderator to the All Guppies site. And somebody comes up, relatively newbie or maybe more experienced with other fish, comes up with a question, and you give the right answer, but there's 20 people who are giving wrong answers. It becomes very frustrating. So there you go. Lumpy Dog, you are so right. By the way, it all comes out is that the beauty of free speech is that you can say whatever you want. The tough part of free speech is you've got to know stuff. You've got to do your own research, and it has to be legitimate research. Yeah, Renee, that's that's the frustrating thing. You go in, you read stuff, and it's so wrong. And but we all can fall into it. It's we can fall into the idea that we're reading something on a fish thing. Ah, and then you find but I always like double and triple check everything. It's like with the Guppies thing, find a mentor who actually knows what the hell they're doing. Oh, like Doug Gray has great videos, that type of stuff. Yeah, Renee, that's probably a good thing, but again, it's just who knows. And maybe I start replying to them. Pour bleach in your aquarium. That'll help. I would never do that. Joking. You work in a prison medical unit where the virus is rampant, took the flu shot for the first time in your life, in the first phase of the vaccine, and been negative, want to stay negative. Exactly. On the internet, a PhD with a lifelong career in the field carries the same weight as a drunk guy at a bar. That's true. Yeah. By the way, yeah, you want to find a mentor, and it's I'm not the I don't have a ton of experience. I have good stuff, good experience, good knowledge, but somebody like a Doug Gray, throwing you a props, Doug Gray. Here's a guy who's been doing it for a real long time. And if he does something with his guppies, that's something to go through and learn from. Uh, is that does Doug do it? Can you do something in the fish room a little bit differently than somebody? Ali Shan is also a mentor to people. Yeah, here's the deal. That's why joining local fish clubs is that it's very helpful because you can get connections with people in your area and you see how they do their fish room. And and the idea here is that I have found that yep, John McKenzie, I'm sorry. Yeah, second friend in a month. Yeah, I'm sorry about your friend passing away. Um, there's different ways to do things. It's for some people only go with box filters. Some go with just sponge filters. Some just they have some keep their guppies at 75, some at 80. These are all things that that people have their own deal with. But your fish are sick. There's a couple of ways to do it, and listen to someone that knows what they're doing. You're really in good shape. Yeah, John, it's the COVID thing is just terrible. I have a guy that's a somebody who's one of the customers who with my company. This guy, I just found out I was wrong. November 12th, Doug Gray's birthday Monday, everybody. Happy birthday, Doug. It's so the whole process of having uh the whole process of having you might buy a guppy um is that there's certain things, for instance, if it really works for you, it's good. Like the way I change my water is kind of goofy. It's different than some people do. Doesn't mean I'm doing it wrong. No. Is it accomplishing what it needs to accomplish? Yes. The way I feed my fish, 3, 4 times a day with different types of food each time. Does that make me, am I right to do that? Maybe. It's, if you only use 2 different types of things, uh, you're probably accomplishing what I'm doing with this variety of stuff I give my fish. I'll tell you what. Hey, Anthony, good. Break time is good time. Anthony, our Ali Sean, you're right. Is that Doug Gray needs another used Subaru? A Subaru flower box. They're wonderful. So I met a gal, on Match.com, and so I'm like waiting at the restaurant and of course she shows up late, and she showed up in a Subaru, and you know what I did? I ran. I jumped in my car and got the hell out of Dodge. Her name was not Lola, a lumpy dog. It was not. Yeah, a woman pulling up in a Subaru. I just ran out the back of the restaurant. Got, ran down the road, did zigzags like I was being shot at. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, not a good thing all the way around. Not a good thing all the way around. Yes, it's so again, learn from people who know more than you, listen to them. If you get a tour like your fish club, and I know nobody's doing this right now, but when your fish club begins to do tours of people's fish rooms, go through and notice how they're doing things. Worthless fact. At most ultra marathons you've gone to, more than half the vehicles in the parking lot are Subarus. Well, that's why they're in good shape. They have to run. They have to run to get places. Hey, Patrick's Aquatics, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. I don't know. It just went from there. Xanadu. Happy Saturday and love to you as well. And love to the whole fish fam. And Renee, here's the deal. Sometimes breaking the rules is perfectly fine. It depends. It was I think it was on this live stream, I don't know, a couple of months ago where I was telling change 50-60% of my water, and a couple of people were freaked out by that. Well, it's all good. Love a good water change day with some brewskis. There you go. True fact. When you fill the gas tank in a Subaru, the car's value doubles. Excellent, S. It's wonderful you have the day off. Big J's Fish Keeper. What up? Yeah, lumpy dog. I think it all depends on, for instance, like the Guppies thing. Um, you know, especially for fry. Yeah, feeding them daily is a pretty good deal. But as you have to work 12 hours tomorrow, yeah, but you got a day off. I remember when I used to work 7 days a week, and it's amazing. Fishymon 64, what up? How are you? Yeah, that's good, Renee. I have not had. I know people have said that they've had issues with their fish getting sick after frozen food, and that hasn't happened to me. Knock on, computer. But I certainly go through there. I only work 7 days when I'm off school, winter break, and summer is where I make the most money for college. Yeah. No, when I was your age, that's what I did. All I did is work. My parents, as I was graduating from high school, my dad, the company he worked for imploded. And so all of a sudden, my parents need every penny just to pay their bills. So I went and worked my way through school, and I lived at home for most of it. And my rule was this: I went to school full time, I worked full time, and my rule was I'm only going to work as hard as I have to in school to win, to get a B. And if I work as hard as I can to get a B, then I'm in pretty good shape. Just got the results for your doctor's test. You're really upset you're not going to be a doctor. Mike, it's just that's the way it goes. C's get degrees. I'm proof. Yeah, you know what? It really does help to get that done. My deal is with it is that I go and when I was going to school and working full time, you know, do I want to study when I get home from work for 5 hours and get 3 hours of sleep before going back to school? No. So I literally had it down. There you go. Paging Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard. Yeah, that's the deal I hear is that the online learning, people are not learning a damn thing, just completing assignments. Yeah. And I will tell you, I have hired a lot of people in my career who are freshly out of college. And I end up, as scary as that may seem, and I go out with my um now I lost. Oh, people graduate from college not knowing anything. And so I end up going through and training them in and training them how to do that. And my ex-wife was an accountant. And one of the companies, they brought in a couple of fresh college grads who couldn't do a damn thing. It's the ex-wife said that she could have just taken someone off the street and trained them how to be an accountant because these people graduated degrees and they had no idea how anything worked and they thought they knew everything. Yeah, lumpy dog. I was actually, you know, looking back at it when I was in my, teens and 20s, young adulthood, I really, I would go to parties, I go have, drinks, stuff like that. But I never did that thing of waking up hungover or waking up still drunk for the next day. Let's see here. You stuck your a finger in a wall socket when you were 4. You learned a valuable lesson. Yeah, electricity's for reals. It's for reals. Anyone who doesn't think it is, they're really missing out. It is a real deal all the way around. And so, yeah, practical experience. Essentially, my family as owners and run businesses before I was born, and I've been working since I know. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Some clients for my company, they had a meeting with them yesterday, and they brought their son with them who's in college. And these people run a nice hardware store, and the son said that he actually knows more about budgeting than the professor, but he's just taking it all in, not trying to rock the boat. I heard Doug Ray's only 24 credits shy of his degree. A few more basket weaving classes. Bada bing, bada boom. Graduated with a degree in accounting in 2019. Didn't know anything when you started working, but I think employers are just looking for somebody to complement who's competent enough to learn an ACC degree. Yeah. Some others and I got drunk on last night's stream. You're good today. Yeah, that's the deal about owning a business. I have people in my family who own their own businesses, and yeah, you don't get time off. The picture, I picture the back to school scene where Rodney Dangerfield corrects the professor. Exactly. Rather get a gig with benefits and such. Yep, exactly. People, and by the way, people have this fantasy of running their own business. And, and I think once they start doing it, they're going, really? Did you ever hear about the person who had their fruit basket stolen? He was left peachless. Oh, God. It's wonderful. Just wonderful. I hate you. Hate is a real strong word, Rico Stan. Very, very, very strong. That one was pretty good. That really was. Man, by the way, where is our boy Chewie? He hasn't been kidnapped by the aliens, has he? He's not spending a time in uh Chewie's not spending time on a father fish stream. Still, it's just the most amazing live stream I have seen in a long time. Our buddy Jess with Maine's Tales, Fur and Fins is hosting Chewy. Lunatic Fringe, are you Chewy? Oh, Lunatic is Chewy. Ah, there you now I know. Well, when poor Chewy and under that persona, and so Father Fish was going after him, and poor Jess was still the most uncomfortable thing I've ever seen. I don't know how I have 0.25 ppm of ammonia in your English breathing tank. Hey, Danikin, what's up? Hey, Patrick, did you take it right after feeding your fish? Because once there's spoiled water in there, they begin to do all sorts of crazy stuff. I still don't. You know what? I still have not. Except I did watch a small piece of a father fish thing once, but I've never really watched it. So there you go. How long has your aquarium been set up? Also, is another thing. All right, Rico Stan. Can't watch that guy's videos. He looks like he was in Mel Brooks' movie High Anxiety. Professor Little Old Man. Again, I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea who the guy is. So it's maybe I need to watch and sort of figure it out. All right, gang. We've been here an hour or so. Need a father fish Bernie Sanders meme. There you go. Does he go off on politics as well? My deal is that I try to get away from that, all that stuff here. Father Fish with, yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm exhausted. Maybe I need to eat something and take a little nap. All right, gang. Thank you very much. We'll see you Monday, and I appreciate it. And yeah, maybe I'll take a nice, wonderful nap. A delicious, intriguing nap. Have a good one, gang. Thank you so much for watching.